What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Outdoors with Creed. Man, it is a beautiful day out here. Springtime is getting kicked off. And with that being said, this video, we're going to do a little bit of preparation. The kids have a tournament coming up next week on Lake Maumelle, so be looking out for that video. But I got a few little items here that just came in the mail recently. Few little things I got from the guys over at Woo Tungsten, and I've also got me a few rods that I recently ordered from 6Gill. So come along with me while we get some of this stuff switched over to some new gear and get some tackle rigged up for this upcoming tournament. Alright, first what we're going to start with is I'm going to be switching over some of my terminal tackle. This is my new box that I got. Had it in one of my last videos, the new Plano Edge. But I'm going to be switching over some of my terminal tackle out of here, and we'll be putting it in this box, which is what I'm getting started for Callie. So that way she'll have her own box. Right now it's kind of a mixture of terminal tackle and then a few lures that she had left over. That one's ruined. But so that way give her her own box to work out of. But what I'm going to be doing, I've recently ordered me some tungsten drop shot weights from Woo Tungsten, so I will be switching that stuff over to my box as I switch the old stuff to hers. Okay. Alright. Just set that aside for now. And that there. And that there. One of the things that I really like about these new Plano Edge is the way they're set up to where your pull-out trays for your terminal gear, it has those slots, so that way you can put it right back where you want it and lock it into place, so that way stuff don't slide around on you. Now what I did was I ordered both the teardrop weights and the cylinder. So what I'm going to do is just match up the weights so that way they're all in one spot based on their weight. I think I'm missing a few. They're still down here in my box somewhere. Got a few of the Woo Tungsten lure wraps for my treble hook baits. That's something else, trash from something else. There's more weights, and then I have ordered me some more rod sleeves, but don't need them. Just extra stuff. Okay, that's all of that. So now, let's see here how I'm gonna do this. So I have got how am I going to do this? Here's what I'm going to do. Where are little keepers that I had right there for my spinnerbait trailer hooks. Just gonna take those out of one of the cases. Okay, so gonna take these 2 1/2 ounces and I'll put them there, along with the teardrop drop shots. That take care of that. And then I will grab the 3/8 and I will put those right next to the 1/2 ounce. And at some point I will go back and label those cases, so I'll make sure I know which weights are where. That way they don't get mixed up. Now I have the, switch this one around again. So now I'm doing the 1/4. And now the 1/8. Alright. Those might get moved around at some other point. Alright. Now, that's it for that. Now, what we're going to do is I got on Callie's rods. The other day, one of her fishing team meetings, we had a couple of guys that was talking to us about some baits that might be key baits during this tournament. So I'm going to tie on one of hers a lipless crankbait. Depending on which way we go when we first start, I might end up changing this. Just 1 second. Alright. Now, there we go. Now, I think the first one that I'm wanting to tie on here for her is going to be this Strike King Red Eye Shad and a red crawfish pattern, and this color is called Delta Red, and this is in the 1/2 ounce. All I'm going to do is tie this on with a simple Palomar knot. And then on her other rod, probably put some kind of something that she can put soft plastics on. Right now I don't know if it's going to be weightless or not. Probably have some weight to it. Nice and snug. Reach up here and grab my scissors. tag end off. And that one is good to go. Yep. Weight's about right, so now that's good to go. Now, one of the things that happened when I placed my order through Woo Tungsten for my these lure wraps, I only ordered 3 of these, but they sent me 4. So, Aaron, thanks. Not gonna be mad at you guys for that. So I'm gonna let her get one of these since she's only got one rod that has a treble hook lure on it. But that'll help keep it from getting snagged. Alright, here first. Do this first. Put her rod sleeve back on. And then I think we'll wrap it. Yeah, that might work out a little bit better. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to set that one aside. And now to work on rod number 2 for her. For some reason, during the last tournament, she tied on her practice plug. I don't know why. But oh well, that's done and over with. Neither here or there. Can you open the door for me? What did I do with those scissors? Not really. I just had them. Ah, I put them back here. Silly me. Practice plug off. Now, I think what I'm going to do with this one, because I also got her the other day. We were also out at a tackle store here in town called Get Outdoors. I might try to get a video in there one day if it's okay with the managers. We're going to go with 1/4. Okay, so right now I have a 1/8 ounce lead weight, and then I'm going to get a hook out of her box. If she's got some in here, let me see. And she does not have any kind of worm hook, so I'll have to get one out of my box. And that will be something I will have to start getting for her next, is some hooks. Put a regular old EWG. Don't know what the size is, but it's just a regular old EWG by Eagle Claw. And again, tying on a simple Palomar knot.
There you go, strong. Alright, I gotta go. I'll see you sometime tomorrow, okay? Love you, bye.
I'm so pretty. Bye.
scissors. Tag in. And now that one, ooh, almost hooked myself because this got hung on that. And now that one is good to go. We're gonna put her right sleeve back on. And we'll set that one to the side. Alright. Now, got some more stuff I need to put in her box. And then pick up my trash as I go along. Because nobody likes a dirty boat. Okay. Now I will put her weights. She's got some 1/2 ounce bullet weights, and these are actually painted. So she's got 1/2 ounce. Alright. See you guys tomorrow. That almost got me. That's good enough for me. 1/4 ounce. And then the 1/8. One of the reasons I put the 1/8 ounce is because the water is still fairly cold here, so fish are still a little slow. They haven't got fully active yet, and so the 1/8 is for slower presentation, slower rate of fall. Also, she's got another 1/2 ounce Strike King Red Eye Shad. Except this color is called brown craw. So at the meeting, when the two guys were talking to us, one of them said, depending on what side of the lake you're on, you'll probably want a red color lipless, and then if you're on the other side, you probably want to go with something more of a natural color. So I got the Delta Red and then that brown craw there. Alright, now I can put her box away and now work on mine, which I'm so excited. Get this first one here, my jerk bait rod. It's hung on the reel. Alright, got that off. Go ahead and reel up my slack. Take this off. Now this rod here is the 6-gill Creature 6.9 medium power. It's what I had bought to use for jerk baits. But now that they've come out with their new line of rods that are made with a glass, these are a little bit better, a little more sensitivity for your treble hook baits, you know, your crankbaits, lipless baits and such. So I got 2 of these. These are the Chucks, but they've got this one, and then they've got another one called the Kratos, made with the same material. In fact, you'll notice the blank is the same color. The only difference between the Chuck and the Kratos, Chuck has the foam grips on it, and then the Kratos has the more, I guess you'd call it the plastic, the wind grip type of grips on it. So that's the differences, is the grips, but the material is the exact same. So, like I said, I got 2 of these. This one here is the 7-foot medium power. This is the one that I'll be using with the jerk bait. So let's get this seated. Wow, this is already looking nice. Like, I cannot wait to get on the water with these. Let's run this on up. Ooh. Almost got it. There. Alright. Look at that. Ooh. I know y'all can't see it, but that bend in that is pretty sweet. Can't wait to throw this. Alright. Now I think I'm going to tie the same jerk bait back on here. And again, depending on the weather next weekend and the water clarity of the lake, some of these baits might change. And let's see, I'm just gonna go with Palomar again. The majority of my knots, I'm just gonna tie on a Palomar. It's easier, but eventually I will learn some of the other knots, and I will try to get those in a video. Alright, got that one tied up. Put the tag in. Now, as of right now, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with my old rods. I'm tangled up on one of the other rods now. There we go. Now, as I was saying, I don't know what I'm going to do with these other rods as of right now. I might give them to somebody. I got a cousin that likes to fish also, so he might just get them. Don't know yet. There's that one. And then get another Woo Tungsten lure wrap. And they do have different color lure wraps. I went with the blue just because the majority of my setup is black and blue, plus I just like the blue anyways. But so yes, they have other colors, and as always, I will leave links in the description box below so you can go and check out all of this stuff and pick out some of your favorites. Next one is going to be the other chuck for my crankbaits, but I will be making one little switch. I will probably be tying on one of my lipless crankbaits. I'm probably going to register and fish my Monsterbass tournament, which is a online tournament that you can do where you take a picture after you've caught your fish, take a picture with your phone and submit it through the Monsterbass app, and depending on which tournament you've registered for, the fish limit changes, but it will also let you know what your rules are. And what they do is, after you've taken the picture where you're measuring your fish, at the end of your tournament they will total up the length, not the weight, but the length of all of your fish, and whoever's had the most obviously is the winner. I had registered for it during the tournament we fished at DeGray, and nobody submitted any fish, so all of that stuff was, your entry fees was returned to you. So I think I'm gonna try that again next weekend. Okay, after I get this one done, I'm probably going to go ahead and work on my other one, which I'm really excited about, and get these other baits tied on. Alright, now this one is same rod, it's a Chuck, except this one is a 7.3 medium heavy. So but on this one, like I said, let me get my square bill box to put this one up. And I'm gonna grab out my lipless box. Oh, and I think I'm gonna tie this one on. I believe this was a ½ ounce, or it might be a ¼ ounce, but I'm believing it's a half. Got this in one of my Monsterbass, but it is the OG of lipless Bill Lewis rattle trap, and it is in a red crawfish pattern. So I think I'm gonna tie that one on. Because I mean, just because I'm not fishing in the kids tournament doesn't mean I can't take the advice that those guys were given and not use it for myself. So, and again, tying on with a Palomar knot.
Is that my new lure? Oh, my fingers going.
Alright.
Have you rigged up a
Tag in.
caster? Because I was wanting to practice.
And there's that. Are you serious? Sorry. Alright, and now I've got that one tied on. So now,
This.
good to go on that one.
You took my practice.
Put my reel cover back on. And that back on, and now wrap number 2 for me. And yes, as you can see, I have 2 more of these, because in here I've got another rod that has a topwater bait that has a treble hook. So that's what the last lure wrap will go on. But that will take care of those. And last but not least, probably the one I'm most excited about is this. No, this is not a green lightsaber, people. This is the new 6-gill Anura rod for frog fishing. They just came out with this and it is awesome. It has cork handles, and I usually use cork seal, which I've already done on this. Next time I'll get a video of how I apply the cork seal to any of my cork handle rods. And that rod is replacing this one, which was the 6-gill Sega 7-foot medium heavy. This is a 7.5. It comes in heavy and medium heavy. So I stuck with the medium heavy, but it's a little bit bigger.
What are you going to be doing with that rod?
I don't know, Callie. Wish I got my other little snippers out. Guess I will have to use this thing. There we go. This knot is rough. I think this was a double Palomar. Get down. Alright. Now, take that one off of there. Grab the Anura. Get that nice and tight.
You know that game I play? I'm playing that. But I'm catching the bad guy.
There we go.
You want to be a bad guy?
No.
You.
There we go.
Look.
Alright.
I had a little blue person. You want to know where that was from? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You hit me with that. Stop it. Stop it. Go with that. No, because it's gonna. I'm not gonna hit you.
Oh my goodness. This rod is so tall. There we go. Alright. Now. Alright. Now. And I am probably just going to tie this frog back on. You guessed it, with a Palomar knot. Now, the trick with braid is, since braid does slip, when you go to cinch down your knot and clip off your tag end, leave a little bit of tag end so that way if it slips, it has a little bit more to tighten down on and your knot don't come loose on you. So hang on, I messed it up. Oh no. Pick it up, pick it up. Alright, there we go. Now, lines got crossed somewhere. Okay, first of all, that's way too much tag. That's better. I don't need that much tag in. Okay, hang on. Oh, you know you're getting tired when you can't even tie your knots anymore.
Actually, I wanna make it out of there. No.
Daddy, Kenzie's sitting in the middle of the thing. She's gonna get ran over. And she's getting her pants all dirty.
Alright, got that. Since I don't have my little snips out, then I gotta use my knife. There we go. That was pretty easy. Alright. And like I said, I left a little bit of tag in case slippage. It'll just tighten down on itself. Alright. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. And that will do it for getting this stuff switched over.
Daddy, can I use my bait caster?
Now, probably we'll be going out tomorrow to do a little bit of practice and some scouting on the lake. So we might film that, might not making any promises right now. If we do, I will definitely get that video out before we fish the actual tournament next weekend. And like I said, I will leave you a link in the description box about the Woo tungsten weights, the lure wraps, of course Monsterbass, but mainly to my sponsors, 6Gill. I will leave a link in the description box below. Go to their website, 6gillfishing.com. Check out all the cool stuff that they have. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. That's all I got for now. Till next time, guys, be safe out there on the water.